This next comic, I have no idea what to say about this man. He's an anomaly. He's funny. He's childlike in a wonderful way. He is a co-producer of one of the finest shows at the Creek and the Cave called Short Bus. Monthly show. You should check it out. Give it up for Joel Walkowski!
Thank you, Ben Conrad. I love being introduced as an anomaly. If you guys could just wonder what's wrong with me before I even get up, that'd be perfect. Anomaly. That's my favorite French film. Oh, we got Janae fans in the house. That's sick. Delicatessen ain't just for pastrami, you know? It's also for lovers of cinema verte. Does anyone else think this place looks like Pier 1 opened a bar? I mean, if you think about it, it wouldn't be such a bad idea if Pier 1 opened a bar. That way, bachelor parties and bachelorette parties could go to the same place, so the couples could spend more time together. And after a few drinks, the ladies could go smell candles, while the men could go bone wicker baskets. That's not weird, it's the same thing as boning a vegan chick. We get all sorts of splinters. Yeah, I don't know how that makes sense, but it works. I'm actually here with my girlfriend, and I don't like to rip on her and talk about her on stage, but she said the sweetest thing to me right before I walked up here. She asked me, "Are you just farting because you're nervous?" No, I'm not nervous. I quit drinking and I started eating vegetables. My body's in panic mode. It's as if the Rodney King beatings happened right here. You guys ever been to LA?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. But I did quit drinking. Like, I'd get the kind of drunk where I'd like pull pranks on myself. Like hide my keys, really want to see that other guy. And probably the reason I quit drinking the most is I was sick waking up with my mouth tasting like I just sucked death's dick. I got no problem growling some dong. That dude took my grandmother. The real reason for my sobriety is perhaps even more of a homosexual inclination than sucking a mythical creature off. I was inspired by an Eleanor Roosevelt quote. Do the thing you think you cannot do. So I did the thing I thought I couldn't do, which was quit drinking, just like she loved that cripple. I don't know how well versed you are in history, but Franklin Delano Roosevelt was born with hooks for hands. That's why they call him the can open hand man. You see him with a mason jar, you throw him a buffalo nickel, am I right, sir? A lot of presidents had weird hobbies, though. You know, like George Washington, he used to wear blackface and invent peanut butter. After I tell that one, I gotta check with the black people in the audience. Thank you. And since I quit drinking, like, I've been thirsty all the time. And I was complaining about this to my cubicle mate, and he said, "I think that means you're diabetic." Like, just give me a glass of water, bro. I don't even know what diabetic means. Just that I'm uncool or whatever. I've actually had a lot of like medical problems. I've died twice. And you have like, they talk about like near-death experiences, like at the end of a tunnel. And I just had a vision of my favorite hoodie. And it lured me back to this mortal coil. And I had borrowed the hoodie. The guy asked for it back. I don't know, that's just my story about the time I cried while returning a sweater. Another time I burst my appendix. The doctor told me I just had to fart. I had burst my appendix. And I wanted to keep it as a memento. The doctor says, "What are you going to do with an appendix?" "I don't know, Doc. Put it at the end of a book." That way, whoever reads my copy of Going Rogue won't just know about Miss Palin's hysterectomy. They'll know about Mr. Walkowski's mastery of the visual pun. In case you're wondering, I'm going to be doing that joke long after books are obsolete. Which is to say, right now, get your nooks. But people diagnose me a lot with different things. Like, a lot of people think I'm retarded. And they don't mean like Boston retarded. They mean like full out Forrest Gump helmet retarded. Retarded. The other day I was in a McDonald's notching some burgers, and this woman came up and cut up my hamburger for me. Yeah, she cut up the hamburger for me. Randomly. I don't know, I'm kind of asking for it. I got a tiger on my shirt. He told us to dress up. I'm not even wearing underwear. My life's in shambles. A good Samaritan. I'm sorry, we'll have to give her a moment. She's offended by this act of kindness. Don't read the Bible, lady. She was one of those women with the cards too, the one who like are always in front of you in the subway and they just remind you of a turtle. And like, I'm not actually retarded. Maybe that makes you feel better. I don't know what's worse. The fact that people think I'm retarded or the fact that I can see where they're coming from. I'm 25 years old. I live in a bunk bed. I have a pet turtle, but no bank account. If an actor played me in a movie, he'd have a leg up in the Oscar race. I'll never be able to date a girl who's read of Mice and Men. I'm only with her because she's illiterate. Sorry, honey. Have to wig, no English either. This is stupid. What's wrong with you guys? And we do have like a very healthy relationship. And I'm not one of those guys who brags about their intimacy. Like, you know those guys like, I had sex on an airplane. I joined the Mile High Club. Or those other cars. Yeah, well, I had sex on a Greyhound bus. I joined the 6 Foot High Club. You have sex anywhere, you get to join some sort of club. But if you masturbate someplace weird, you're some kind of a freak. Once I was alone in this cranberry bog. Joined the Ocean Spray Club. And it was fresh squeeze. I picked cranberry bogs as a bog in that jokes because we can all agree that they're the most erotic of bogs. They remind me of sensual things like Prince's first 2 albums and the urinary tract infection that killed my first cat. I didn't get to try and alienate you with my race material, I'm sorry. But I won't even do the setup because I'm out of time. But my mom once dated a Frederick Douglass impersonator. And I got this joke about like, my mom doesn't like black guys, she likes black guys. You don't get blacker than Frederick Douglass. The point is, forget 9/11. February is a time to remember. Visit your local library. They got a lot of great books on Langston Hughes. Yeah.
One more time for Joe Walkowski.